Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Huck, and today I am doing my weekend reading update and an update on what I'm planning to do this weekend. First, we'll talk about the reading. So there are a few familiar faces from last week's update, which will be The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. This one, I started reading it, but I'm only like 10 pages into it. It hasn't really grabbed me yet, but I'm hoping to get further into it because I do want to finish it this month. For the challenge that I'm reading this for, I am hoping to read one book for that challenge every other month or so, because there are 6 books in the challenge in 12 months, so obviously that's how it works. So I need to get this read in February already because January already happened. Also, this weekend I want to read Dream Work by Mary Oliver. This is one that I talked about last week also, and I've read the first maybe 4 or 5 poems in this, and I've been liking them. The poems in this one are a little bit longer than in the other book that I read by her. I'm not as into this one so far, but again, I want to get a little bit further into it this weekend. And for the main book that I will be focusing on this weekend, I have The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, which I know is a very popular book that a lot of people really love, although there are some people who are not as into it, but in general, I have pretty much only heard good things about this, so I'm interested to read it. This one, I'm about halfway through the book. For me, this book was really slow going at the beginning. The first like 8 chapters were very boring and I was not into it at all. Then the first quarter of the book, after the first 8 chapters, got more interesting, but still not that into it. But after that first quarter of the book, which is like 160 something pages in, then it got interesting. Now I'm into it. But it's like it took a quarter of the book, over 160 pages, for this book to get going and for me to get into it. And like now I'm really liking it, although it's one of those books that I like can't quite put my finger on like why I like it. Because the plot isn't necessarily that fascinating. The characters, I don't really like the main character. The writing, I know a lot of people like love this writing. It's not that amazing to me. I don't know, like it's not bad and it's pretty good, but it's not a writing that I'm like, oh my god, this is incredible. Like there's nothing about this book that has been like incredible to me, but I'm super into it now and I have no idea why. So yeah, as I said, I am trying to get at least 3/4 of the way through the book, so I need to read, let's see, about that much this weekend. I think I can do it. And again, this weekend I'm going to be working on my bullet journal some more, and I'm going to be doing some watercoloring hopefully for my bullet journal. So last weekend I had just gotten some new watercolors and was testing them out. This is a little tester sheet that I did, and I like how some of it came out. I mean, like, obviously this is just scribbles, and this I was kind of testing out what happens when you water down the paint. But the flower's probably my favorite thing. I thought that came out pretty well. This is the first time I've ever watercolored, so I want to practice more this weekend and, of course, you know, hopefully get better and maybe make like a little, either some decorations for my bullet journal or maybe like a page for, like March or something like that. And I think that'll be really fun. I also just got this book that is Botanical line drawing, which I think will be really fun and really helpful for decorating my bullet journal, and I can probably incorporate some of the line drawings from this with some watercolor to like color them in. And it's just a really cute little step-by-step instructions on how to line draw like little plants and stuff. So I'm really excited about this. I'm not great at drawing, so I'm hoping that this one will help me out and help me add a little botanical pizzazz to my bullet journal. Then I also have to practice my harp. I play the Celtic harp, and I have recently started taking lessons again. I just started taking lessons again last year after like maybe 7 years of not having lessons. So I need to practice because I am not prepared for my lesson that is coming up on Wednesday, and I need to work on an arrangement for a tune that I've been learning. So that's another thing that I have to get to this weekend, but that'll be fun too. So that is all for my weekend reading and update. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye!